Hello students, till now we have learned that elements are pure substances because they contain only one kind of particles. However, today we shall discuss the categories of elements, that means types of elements that we see around us. There are basically three categories of elements. The first type are called the metals. You must have heard this name already in the lower classes. The term metal itself is heavy, right? Metals. So examples of metals are, very common examples are gold, aluminum, sodium, calcium, like etc. These are some of the elements, and these are metals. Now we are more interested in learning the properties of the metals. The properties of metals are, as you can see, they are very hard and they are solid. They are solid, they are very hard. However, there is an exception. Mercury having symbol Hg is a metal, however it is liquid. So this is an exception. Normally metals are solid and hard. The second characteristic that you need to know is that the metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Because they are solid, so they conduct heat and electricity. Electricity and heat can flow through them. Next characteristic is that they have high melting and boiling points, again because they are solids. Next one is that they are ductile. Have you heard this term before? Ductile. Ductile means they can be drawn into wires. You see the wires, electrical wires at your home, these are made of aluminum or silver. So metals are ductile. Next is metals are malleable. Malleable means they can be beaten and can be made thin sheets out of it. Aluminum sheets that we use at home. Alright. So metals are solid and hard, they are good conductors of heat and electricity, they have high melting and boiling points, metals are ductile, metals are malleable. There are two more properties that you need to learn. Next point is metals are lustrous. Lustrous means metals have shine, metals are shiny, right? And then last one, metals are sonorous. Sonorous means when they are beaten, metals when they are beaten, they create sound. Alright, so these are all properties of metals. Now coming to non-metals, if I come to non-metals, non-metals characteristics wise are exactly opposite of metals. Common examples of non-metals are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen is a non-metal, please be careful with that, nitrogen. These are all examples of non-metals. Okay, so characteristics wise, non-metals are not hard, they are basically liquid and gases. Basically, almost all of them are gases. There is only one liquid non-metal, and that is your bromine. Others are gases. Okay. Now coming to other properties, they are poor conductors of heat and electricity. They have low melting and boiling points. They are not ductile. They are not sonorous. They are not lustrous. They are not malleable, like this. Exactly opposite of the characteristics of metals. Alright. So we have learned two categories, metals and non-metals. Now there is another special category that you need to know, and that is the third category is metalloids. Now this is interesting. What are metalloids then? Metalloids are intermediate, you understand intermediate? Mazar. They are intermediate between metals and non-metals. Let me give an example. Boron. Boron is an example of metalloid. Now why it is called a metalloid? Because boron carries some properties of metals and some properties of non-metals. Other examples are silicon and germanium. Right? These are metalloids. So I am giving a task to you. Look at the periodic table. Look around. Find a periodic table and find the metals, non-metals, and particularly metalloids in them. There are very few, around 8 or 9 metalloids are there. Try to find the metalloids. Alright, so this is all about elements. In the next video, we are going to learn about solutions.